Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I am stoked you're here. We've got a kind of a cool unboxing and a overview video to share with you today, brought to us by my buddy, local buddy A to Z EDC. Goes to Blade Show with me, hangs out with me, we buy knives together. I was actually with him in Atlanta in 2022 when he picked this one-of-a-kind MBK Pinscher up. And you guys might have seen the Pinscher. The Pinscher's a flipper with ZDP 189 sandwiched between two pieces, I think, of 420J. That's why you got the little band down there. And I think it's finished out at 63, 67 Rockwell. It is super, super hard. It is super slicey. But the beauty of this knife is not in the fantastic blade, which is, guys, therapeutically slicey. Full-size knife. But where this gets really special is the treatment on the handles, on the titanium. So this is by a gentleman by the name of Bruce Shaw. He's an engraver. I think he got his art training at Cal State, University of LA, and is a graduate of mechanical engineering. I think he started engraving around 1978. And switched over to doing it full-time, 1984. And he was commissioned on this particular knife that Sanford and them and Ray took to, this is the Ray Laconico design, took to Blade Show and sold to my buddy A to Z EDC. It's a 101, and it takes Bruce on average about 60 hours per knife. But you've got this nice, aggressive clip point blade, this full shaped handle, and I'll get you some dimensions here shortly. You've got a choke up point here if you want it, but you don't really need it. You've got this beautiful belt satin blade that I think just looks gorgeous. And if you were going to look at this, comparing it to a couple of other knives, you would see that the Benchmade Bug Out is going to come in considerably smaller, about a ½ inch, and the Paramilitary 2 is going to come in about a ½ inch bigger. So it splits the difference between the Benchmade Bug Out and the Paramilitary 2, and I cannot stress to you guys the beauty and the depth of this engraving work. The lock bar to the clip. I don't know if it's doing it justice on my crappy phone, but really a beautiful, beautiful specimen. So let's get a couple of dimensions. First, we'll get an overall length, and it's going to come in right at 8 inches with a 3½ inch blade. Right under a 3½ inch cutting area. I'm going to call that right over 3¼ inches. The inside grip is 3½ inches. That's from right here to right here. That's 3½ inch grip. If you go up in front, you're looking at 4 inches. So 4 inches from right here to right here where I grip it. And it is just a really well laid out, well balanced, well engraved knife. You've got Ray Laconico here on the spine, and that spine is going to clock in at 1600. Behind the edge, we're going to be looking at right around 0.0180. And our handle is contoured and is going to come in right under ½ inch at 0.745. again, an absolutely beautiful knife that is a full-size knife. The clip goes in and out of pocket fantastically well. Looks very nice. You do not feel it. And again, this is a therapeutic cutter, which the way that I use a knife, or EDC uses a knife, as I chop it all up crazy. I don't know when this thing would ever need to be sharpened. Because if I was holding it right, away from that choil up here, I would be getting clean cuts. Very, very slicey. Get a quick weight on it, because I don't think there's any milling in those scales. Not that it matters, because it's a 3.5 inch knife, more of a dress titanium. It's going to weigh in, whoops, right at 4 ounces. So that's right in there, guys. If you're at 3.5 inch blade length, roughly 4.05 ounces. To me, that's an inch an ounce. That's going to be absolutely close enough. It's not going to make any difference to me. Now this knife, as you'll notice, does not have any way to thumb stud or to middle finger flick it. It's simply a traditional flipper. But with Ray Laconico designs, so much of that blade tucks so nicely into that handle, and that push button, it's jimped so well for a light switch. It snaps to life. If you want to push button it, you can. So it opens very, very easily. You've got Monterey Bay is the only maker's mark. I don't know if Bruce has got his initials in the engraving somewhere. I would guess that he does, but I'm not sure where. I don't see it inside the Backspacer, but that doesn't mean anything. Fantastic action. I think it's on bearings, maybe on washers, but fills the hand perfectly. You've got that nice blade shape that kind of gives you this no jimping assuredness with your grip because of the way the blade angles up. Absolutely drop shut. Fantastic knife, beautiful knife. Again, the reason I was able to bring it to you guys and share it is my buddy A to Z EDC over on Instagram. If you would, go give him a follow. It would really help him out. And thanks for coming by and checking out the content as Tippy knocks the camera almost over. But guys, we're going to get through it. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you taking the time. I appreciate all the channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate any of you who come in to watch my knife and EDC content. If you're so inclined, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon. And please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.